So when I saw this drop yesterday, I was like, wow, this is definitely a new frontier in terms of rap beef.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the high-profile spats that instantly became media sensations.
I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking.
Number 10, Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy.
What do I call you?
Does it matter?
Fine. When I yell fool, you drive out of here as fast as you can.
High-octane thrills and dangerous stunts weren't the only challenges during the arduous several-month-long shoot of Mad Max Fury Road. Stars Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy apparently had such a tense relationship on set that they almost came to blows over Hardy's lateness and unprofessionalism. Shooting in the hot desert only exacerbated the situation.
I think everyone was tired and confused and homesick, and we saw nothing but sand for 6 months. It's just, you go crazy.
Theron exploded on Hardy for keeping the entire production at a standstill for 3 hours after their call time. While the shouting matches and tensions eventually eased between the two, it was reportedly a very uncomfortable experience for others on set.
If you can't fix what's broken, you'll go insane.
Number 9, Frank Sinatra and Marlon Brando.
What kind of characters walk around the sewers in New York? Who is this Joker?
Well, like I told you, he is the guy who was trying to take the Mission Doll to Havana.
Adapted from the Broadway hit, the film Guys and Dolls starred the legendary crooner Frank Sinatra and an unlikely musical lead. Marlon Brando, who could barely sing, was given the role of Sky Masterson, a part that Sinatra had wanted for himself. Instead, Sinatra was cast in the second lead role.
Troy, can I believe my eyes? Is it really you?
How goes your percentage of life, Nathan?
Not bad, not bad. And you?
Healthy at the moment.
The bad blood started right away. Hostility and ruined takes became par for the course on set. According to one Brando biography, things escalated to near deadly heights. Brando was allegedly kidnapped and threatened by a group of criminals during production. The biographer places the blame at Sinatra's door, as the singer was rumored to have mafia ties. Whatever the case may be, these two were like oil and water.
What's the matter, Nathan? You look sick.
A temporary disorder. The cheesecake backed up on.
Number 8, Kim Cattrall and Sarah Jessica Parker.
What is your problem?
I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
I have marabou-covered breasts. That is my only problem.
I'm not blind. I saw that look in your eye in my office.
Generally, showbiz colleagues keep it cute in the press. Personal disagreements are usually covered up or just papered over with cordial politeness. That wasn't the case between former Sex and the City co-stars Kim Cattrall and Sarah Jessica Parker.
I just wish that Sarah had been nicer.
I mean, you can hear the murmuring because we've all heard rumors that you didn't get on, and now we've heard it from the horse's mouth.
Though they were nearly inseparable on screen, Catrall shattered the illusion with her admission that the co-stars were never friends. In 2018, she poured gasoline on the fire when Parker offered her condolences over the death of Catrall's brother. Catrall let Parker know exactly what was what. It almost put the kibosh on any future appearances of her beloved character Samantha.
It feels like a toxic relationship.
Well, they're all basically blaming you for ruining everybody's fun. There can't be any more Sex in the City because you have killed Samantha.
I haven't killed Samantha. I have released Samantha.
Catrall made a long-awaited appearance on season 2 of And Just Like That, but without setting a foot on the same set as her former co-star.
My flight's 3 hours delayed, Carrie. I won't be able to make it there in time.
In time for what?
The Last Supper?
Miranda and Charlotte told me all about it. I was gonna surprise you.
Number 7, Eddie Fisher, Debbie Reynolds, and Elizabeth Taylor.
You said it's bad enough when a man walks out on you, but to have millions of people watching, the fact the public took it as an absolute affront to them, that was unbelievable. This was very much being played out in the public gaze, wasn't it?
Well, isn't everything in show business?
Eddie Fisher was a famous crooner who married two of classic Hollywood's most beautiful movie stars. Unfortunately, he didn't wait to divorce Debbie Reynolds before moving on to Elizabeth Taylor, whose husband Mike Todd had recently died.
Were you totally shocked?
I was surprised about it because I really felt Elizabeth and I were friends, and I thought that Eddie, she needed him. Mike Todd died and she needed him, and I actually sent him over there to be with her. I took the children, her children, they stayed with me, and Eddie should be with her because it was a horrible, horrible thing.
Reynolds and Taylor had been close for years before the affair. The scandal was massive, and the tabloids were all over the shocking turn of events. This was in the 1950s, a time when infidelity among Hollywood couples was not exactly the foregone conclusion it seems like today. Eventually, Reynolds and Taylor would patch things up, even resuming their friendship in the later years of their lives.
Please, I spend most of my time in bed.
Well, from what I understand, you can do quite a lot of damage in bed.
Number 6. Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel. Co-stars of the Fast and Furious franchise may be family on screen, but that all seemed to change when Dwayne Johnson took a swipe at an unnamed co-star on social media.
In 2016, you allegedly called Vin Diesel a candy ass and unprofessional on Instagram and didn't film any scenes together on the fate of the Furious.
This may not seem like a huge deal, but you wouldn't know that from the response. Fans and entertainment outlets were quick to uncover the tensions between Johnson and Vin Diesel. From there, the feud took on a life of its own.
Come on, boss, another day. Come on, age, it's a lot of heat.
Despite insisting that the whole thing was blown out of proportion, rumors of a feud flared up again when Diesel publicly requested Johnson's return to the series. Johnson didn't take kindly to Diesel mentioning their deceased co-star, Paul Walker, and Diesel's kids in his post.
It's a hell of a mess. Yeah, it is.
Number 5. Miley Cyrus versus Nicki Minaj. In 2015, the former Hannah Montana star was clearly in her post-Disney era. Her onstage antics at the 2013 MTV VMAs were nothing compared to the controversy she stirred up prior to her gig hosting the event.
This is a show that hasn't had a host for the last 2 years. A tradition they'll probably return to immediately following tonight's show.
Cyrus commented on a Twitter spat between Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift, calling Minaj impolite. The rapper responded days later while she was accepting a Moon Man for Anaconda. After she was done saying her thank yous, Minaj addressed the host directly as she stood on stage just a few feet away.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Hey, we're all in this industry. We all do interviews, and we all know how they manipulate. Nikki, congratulations.
It was a moment that confused viewers and led to live on-air tension we rarely see at award ceremonies. Number 4, Kanye West and Taylor Swift.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Look, we all love Beyonce. We all find it hard to contain our love for Beyonce. But getting up on stage in the middle of someone else's acceptance speech to tell everyone why they don't deserve to win over Beyonce, that's a level of fandom we probably shouldn't encourage.
I was standing on stage and I was really excited because I had just won the award, and then I was really excited because Kanye West was on the stage. And then I wasn't so excited anymore.
Kanye West's notorious mic-stealing moment during Taylor Swift's speech at the 2009 MTV VMAs inspired memes and speculation. Things died down until 2016, when West's music video for Famous inspired a whole new round of speculation and mudslinging. West's then-wife, Kim Kardashian, also got involved in the drama.
What would happen if you just called Taylor up and just say, what happened? How did this go so south?
This new development left fans questioning where things really stand with these celebs after all this time. Number 3, Will Smith and Chris Rock. No one ever really knew there was beef between Will Smith and Chris Rock until Smith sauntered up on the Oscars stage and smacked Rock in the face.
Okay, now I'm confused. Was this staged? I thought it was, but now I'm like...
Although the two had crossed paths professionally, there wasn't really a sense of bad blood. Just a few jokes Rock had made about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, over the years. After ad-libbing a joke about Jada's baldness at the 94th Academy Awards, the host was as shocked as we all were when Will walked up and slapped him in front of the audience and cameras. It seemed like a stunt, until we realized it wasn't.
People like, did it hurt? It still hurts! I got summertime ringing in my ear.
Later that night, Smith won the Oscar for Best Actor, but he also received a 10-year ban from all Academy events.
Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Number 2, Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. By 2024, things had heated up considerably since this duo's 2019 single, Hot Girl Summer.
What we say is hot girl summer, we ain't talking about degrees. Who won't follow me? Like who don't follow me?
A lyric in Megan Thee Stallion's hiss references Megan's Law, the federal law that requires public access to the sex offender registry. This was thought to be a dig at Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty. While no one is named, it touched off a firestorm from Minaj. She posted ominous videos on social media and seemingly poked fun at Megan's mother's recent death and a foot injury Megan sustained from a gunshot wound. Minaj also released a diss track called Bigfoot, which is a lot less ambiguous.
You know I got a lot of teeth. I went easy on you.
Amidst the drama, both rappers' songs were successful on the charts. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Rumors of a feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar have existed since at least 2013, but things got dialed up to 11 in 2024. Kendrick drew first blood with the song Like That. Drake responded with 2 tracks. In less than a month, the two rappers traded increasingly personal jabs, with allegations of actual crimes creeping into the lyrics.
Nothing you saying could bother me, right? I get off the plane and nothing has changed. I handed the lala with all of my ice. But
it didn't stop there. Drake even used AI to pull Tupac and Snoop Dogg into the fray. Mere months after Like That dropped, Kendrick followed up with Not Like Us, summarizing all his grievances and allegations against the Canadian artist.
The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted.
That's when the feud got even more serious. Drake responded by filing 2 lawsuits.
You can't manipulate the cultural impact that this song had, and that's one thing that Drake, no matter what becomes of this potential lawsuit, he can't take away from that.
Which of these feuds do you think was the most vicious? Let us know in the comments.
Just because the VMAs have already started doesn't mean that the voting is done.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.